the end of the day, selling is transferring a feeling. If you don't have the feeling, you can't transfer it. If you don't have a good, positive feeling, dude, you're an actor. You have to sell and run your business from a place of positivity. And however you get there, God bless you. Welcome to the Pete Primeau Show. It's episode 159, and we have Darren Sparks and Justin Trumbo from BedTech with us. We are going to do our best to bring market to you, but before we do, let's just pay the bills real quick. If you haven't bought my book, Sell a Million, 101 Tips for Furniture and Mattress Store Owners, sell another million or more this year, what are you waiting for? Now couldn't be a better time. Just go on Amazon and grab it. Call me at 419-560-3169 for a free half-hour consultant call on how to implement anything. And thank you, Chris, for confirming it is show 159. Guys, I'd like to thank Greg and Steve from the Mattress Industry Network Group for sponsoring our show. Mattress Industry Network Group is a great group if you want to learn how to merchandise, how to advertise, how to sell and succeed in the mattress industry. You couldn't be in a better place. Just hit that QR code and join the group. Over 2,200 strong, maybe even more than that. If you sell mattresses, if you own a sleep shop, if you own a manufacturer, if you're a sales rep, if you are a VP of sales, you are welcome to join the group. Anybody in the mattress industry is welcome to join the group. It's a great group. Join. I check in a couple times a week, and you will find that you will have new friends and you'll be able to network with other owners. And that is so, so important. Learn from the mistakes of others, not your own. And Tim, yeah, buddy. Happy Monday, fellas. Let's roll. Thank you for being here, Tim. Appreciate you. Welcome to the show, Darren.
Hey, Pete, it's an honor to be here with you again, man. It's good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. And Darren is the president of BedTech. And welcome, Justin. Are you there?
I'm here, Pete. Happy to be calling in with you guys.
Justin is the owner of BedTech Midwest. And we are going to do our best to bring market to you, but it's going to be more than just bringing market to you. We're going to talk about things that we're doing that are going to benefit every BedTech dealer that's watching. So pay close attention, guys, because this is going to be good. And you know what, Darren, what do you think we just pull up the video and play it for 3 minutes?
Let's run it.
All right. Chris, let's roll.
Looking for the best adjustable bases you can find in the world at the lowest cost. And where did I find them? None other than BedTech. This company is able to get you the absolute highest quality technology at the lowest cost on adjustables and so many more things. You grew up at retail. And when I meet all your team, there's a similar vibe. What's up with your team and the family history?
You know what? We came in from the family industry for 70 some odd years, like 75 years now. And we know how it feels to be treated poorly and to be treated well. So when we hire anybody in our business, we want to make sure that they're going to treat our customers the way that we wanted to be treated all those years back when we started in the 40s.
You just showed me something that's a game changer in my opinion. Can we show
Let's
the world?
do it.
All right, let's go check it out.
We've been in the split head game for the last 6 years. Right before it even got popular, but we came out with an entry level, head up and down, foot up and down, split head. And then we have a better option with adding massage, underbed lighting, USB ports and all of that.
Okay.
And then our most exciting one is our best one. And this gives you so much functionality and so much options because you can do what's called toggle foot.
Your factory that makes this, I've been in a factory over in Taiwan. It's incredible, man. But it's not just about going from king or queen to a split head. It's trying to get them all the way up to a dual adjustable. Well, you've got a good, better, best option. If you want to go all out and get good, better, best option, it's here. Check this thing out. This is an end-all, be-all base that can do everything. It's actually got the ability to be a split, complete split, like a dual king, right?
Yep.
Put them up on skates, baby, 2 of them.
Yep.
And then you've got lumbar lift in here. You got pillow tilt, all controllable, right? You can control the pillow tilt. There's 4 motors in this thing. And if you want to sink the foot for a split head, you can do that here. If you want to toggle the foot, because even in a king, in a split king, split head king or a split head queen, and somebody wants to have their foot a little bit higher, you can sync it and it moves together. It's genius. All in one SKU to help your customers across the board. And maybe they want to go from king today and split down the road.
You can do that with the same base.
This same base does everything.
Absolutely. We do the base, and we have the most variety of bases for split head,
right.
But we also do mattresses and sheets and protectors and pillows that will go on the split head bases as well.
So it's not just about buying split head mattresses, it's about having the right bases. This brand does all the base options you need, no matter what your mattress options are in your store. This is the brand. Let's check out their split.
You need a complete sleep solution. You can't just fragment it.
Right.
You have it all.
You have it all. Let's check out some mattresses. So not only is BedTech known for their adjustable bases and how incredible they are in all these new split head options, but check out this mattress, split head. One of the first mattresses I ever saw at market, the split head was right here at BedTech, and this copper Lux line has been their #1 seller for a long time. And guess what? They upgraded it. A whole new look. You got the stretch cooling cover. It is a cold cover. You've got premium copper memory foam in this, and now even comes in a hybrid. There's a bunch of options. You got the split head, the toggle foot, all in one base. This is incredible. You have to come check out BedTech.
That was an awesome video. That's the 10th time I've seen it. I never get tired of it. Steven really did a great job. You know what I've always loved from the very first sales meeting till today? That you guys have always sought to be the vendor that you never had for your furniture stores. I thought, man, is that a cool thing to, strive for, to be the absolute best and to be something that didn't exist at least in your world. And I think that is huge.
It's so important to us because at the end of the day, we realize that our customers are the reason why we're in business doing what we do. It's all for them. And they're the ones that make us successful. And so if we can do things along the way that will help them and lean into making them successful, then we're going to be successful as well. So everything that we do is forward facing to our customers in mind, because we know what it feels like to be kind of left on an island and the manufacturer and us kind of are at odds, right? And so we've done and we've implemented so many things so that we can be that good partner. We can be that partner that helps them and trains their staff and just leans into their business to make them successful. So that's something that we do. And everybody that we put on our staff, from our sales reps to our management team, has that focus in mind. It's all about the retailer. Everything is about the retailer.
Yeah. So yeah, and the one thing that I would toss into that is, we're definitely committed to listening. Most of the best ideas that we've came up with have came from our retail partners. The ability to sync the foot, the 7 new updates to the mobile application that are coming out, a lot of what we've done with a lot of our pricing structures and other things have came from our retailers. So the one thing we want to do is please keep giving us feedback, because as ex-retailers ourselves that are now maybe one layer detached than we used to be, we need that feedback from you so we can keep innovating. I think one of Darren's customers said, innovate or evaporate. And we definitely don't want to go anywhere. One other thing I'll toss in, wasn't Ferguson's jacket amazing? That pink jacket. I mean, gosh, you got to say that guy looked great in a pink jacket.
I mean, Ferg looks good and about on. He is quite the guy.
Yep, there is no doubt. I'm just gonna pile on just a little bit, and this is a shout out to all of our dealers and our soon-to-be dealers. You might have stopped giving feedback to your vendors because it was ignored. We're not like that. We are completely different. This isn't lip service from the president and the owner of BedTech. This is who we are fundamentally. Joe Clay, I sleep on a copper Lux with a BT 3000. Great bed. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you. And Jonathan Seals, thank you for the shout out. Let's go BedTech with muscles everywhere. And Jennifer, thank you for being here as well. Happy Monday to you. So let's get into the VIBET market. And I'm just going to say this to get it started, and you guys add whatever you want to it. I knew that we were going to have good attendance. At the very end, a couple people bowed out, and then I started to get a little antsy that it wasn't. And I got there on Friday, and I couldn't believe how many people were there. And I'm just like, yes. And the vibe on that was going on, the positivity, it was unbelievable because I was in stores like running around like a crazy man, like I normally did. I put on 2,800 miles in January. How do I know that? I don't keep track. Google told me that's what I did. 2,800 miles in January. And I can count on one hand smiling faces. It was not a bunch of smiley faces. And the positivity that was at market, all throughout market, from Friday all the way till Tuesday afternoon when I left, it was unbelievable. What was your experience, Darren?
Same, Pete. Like, we saw, very, very close to a record number of people kind of back in like the heyday, I want to say, And so, and the vibe really between everybody was just everybody is looking with positivity to the future. This little downturn that we're in right now as an economy, it's going to be short-lived. And so what I saw was a ton of business owners who were dedicated to making their stores, and making sure their product was going to be the best that there was out there, and spending time making sure that that customer experience, when they brought customers into those doors, they had the best products for those customers in the nation. And so they're investing in their time. They're investing in, coming to markets and doing their research so that they can put stuff on their floor that is going to sell and it's going to turn dollars. And so, yeah, a lot of positivity. We were very, very pleased with all of the relationships that we made and our amazing customers. Again, it's all about our customers. We love our customers. They're what drives us for sure.
And speaking of our customers, Jeff Janakovo made his way back from Guatemala. I'm glad you survived the airlines and all the shenanigans that happened there, Jeff. Jeff says, love our partnership with BedTech. And I can speak for BedTech. We love you too, Jeff. And we love our partnership. Stu Segura, I had the best message the morning after selling a BedTech split with adjustable bed. Do you mean massage or message? First sale today, 10-inch gel comfort.
Boom, Pete.
Nice.
Stu's the best. He's awesome, man.
All right.
Love it.
I'll give you the money. I promised you, Stu. It's in the mail.
And Pete, I want to touch one thing back to market. It seemed to me retailers were very focused. I mean, I think a lot of us, we all kind of took sales for granted through COVID, and 2023 was a displacement back the other way. And so not only were retailers in great spirits, but they were more focused than I've seen them in a long time, trying to make sure that every single slot on their floor had a purpose and a plan. And it was exciting. So many people stopped by and felt we should be part of that.
Yeah, 100%. Chris, can you pull up what Jeff sent in about Guatemala? Jeff Janakovo says, lots of mattress opportunity in Guatemala.
I love it. I'm always open to an opportunity, Jeff. Always.
If anyone wants to go on a grand adventure, yes, that reminds me of the tennis shoe salesperson who arrives in a foreign country, arrives in Africa, and he says, there's no market here. Nobody wears shoes. And then another salesperson comes in and says, oh my Lord, this market is so wide open. There's opportunity everywhere. Everyone needs a pair of shoes. So Stu, what did we have? The customer texted me this morning after sleeping on it. She was so happy. We love that. And Justin, we have to start to accumulate testimonials like that.
That is definitely one thing we're starting to do on our website. That was feedback that we got from retailers. I think retailers also see a lot better digital assets, video assets, better content curation coming from us. You know, we've had over the last couple of years a lot of feedback to really try to elevate the brand, and we're definitely committed to it.
You know,
one of the things that Justin and I have been working on together, and this is kind of the unveiling of it, if you will. Justin and I have been talking a lot about how to make our customers have a better experience and lean into their business to make them more successful. And like Justin had talked about just a few minutes ago, is that, you know, we listen to our customers' ideas and what they want us to do. And so we're going to be unveiling in the next week or so a way for our customers, the retailer, to offer a D2C experience for BedTech products. All of our adjustable bases that are UPSable, we're going to offer a one price to ship those to their customer's door. And so it's like helping them to buy that online. We're going to also offer a one price to ship a mattress, sheets, protectors, pillows. And so our customers have spoken. They want this. We've listened because we want to be a great partner, and we're going to supplement that cost and bring down that cost to get it to their customer's door down to a very, very aggressive level. And so what we're finding out is that all the people that we've talked to, that we've told this to, are very excited because it's going to give them that competitive advantage over their customers that are not having that option like we're offering to them. So we're excited to unveil that. This is kind of the pre-unveil on the Pete Primeau podcast.
Wow. Thank you. I am honored. And I'm so excited because how many times I've had to say, you know, it's really not our strengths. You know, our strength is really shipping to your store and then you shipping it out. And the fact that you're offering this service is going to please at least a half a dozen of my customers immediately, who I've told no to in the past just couple of months. So I'm stoked. I am completely stoked.
You know what? You're right, though, Pete. It wasn't part of our proficiency. That's not who we were. But we realized that in order to be the best that we can be for our customers, we needed to adapt and change. We needed to become something that we weren't. We needed to be better. And so I think that kind of goes and leans into all of our retail stores as well. Things are changing. You know, the market has shifted, and it's a different market than it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And so our retailers need to adapt to today's day and age as well. And if we don't, we get left behind. And so I think that's a lesson that we can all learn, is that we need to see what our customers want. They need to listen to their customers also, just like we listen to ours, and implement those strategies that can make them successful and make them customer facing, so that they can, you know, please those customers and turn those customers into buyers.
One of the things that I loved, well, here, let's do this. Stuart Segura, that's a big deal. Yes, it is. Some suppliers, you'd be looking at 300 plus to ship a pallet and base.
It'll be less than a third of that.
We didn't tell you that our price was 500. It's a joke. It's a joke. Stu, it is a big deal. And I love what I'm seeing from our leadership team at BedTech. I am seeing guys that are committed to helping our dealers win. And as Darren so accurately said, it's changing. It not only has it changed, it's going to continue to change. The rate of change is going to be scary for some. So I'm just going to say this: put your seatbelts on, because we are going to be right there. We are not going to let you get left behind. If you're on board with us, we're listening and we're adapting. And that kind of leads us right into Justin, your project that you've been working on. And I couldn't be more pleased with our app. I've seen a lot of apps in my day, but I have never seen apps that were so in tune with the way it's going to be used on a retail floor, including some of the programming that you put in so that an RSA, a sales pro on the retail floor, can easily identify the base that he or she's trying to sync. Can you talk about the app a little bit?
Well, yeah. One thing first, mobile apps will never be perfect. We'll be the first to admit it. And so the application will be an ongoing and consistent development. And this goes back to the feedback. We've got 7 mobile app updates already being pushed through that all came back from retailers, from resizing correctly on tablets to a head sync mode to other things that are in development. And so the original purpose for the app was, how can we make something that's just easy? Take the white remote, move it over to a mobile device, kind of take what Apple did as a thought, where you have a person that may be elderly, that maybe isn't as tech friendly, and then listen to our retailers for what's going to enhance that experience. And so I like to say this app is truly going to be built for the retailers, pretty much by the retailers. I mean, we're going to listen all the way through and commit the capital to giving them and their customers the experience they want.
That's awesome. What would you say, this is for both Darren and Justin, what was the highlight of your market before we go all the way into the future, which we started to tap into because we couldn't help ourselves? What was like your number one favorite moment at market, or just your favorite takeaway from market?
Justin, why don't you go first?
Other than Ferg's pink coat?
That's certainly one of mine.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, that pink coat was something. It gave me a smile every time I saw it in the hallway. No,
hey, he rocks it, man.
I mean, wears it with pride. No, but in seriousness, just the feel of the overall market was, like, I go back to that focus. As you just said, Pete, things are changing very fast in the industry. And I think everybody was more committed to training their staff, educating their teams, making sure there's not just dead slots, but dead waste in their business. And so for me, as a retail consultant with my other hat on, it was actually more refreshing, because for 3 years, everybody was just focused on, how can I keep stock on hand? As long as I have stock on hand, that's going to win the war. Well, today we're kind of getting back to the basics, and we're definitely committed. We're going to be launching other programs this year, training programs, retail assist programs, other programs that continue to try to lean into helping retailers with the change. And so I guess the thing that made me the most excited was to see how on trend with the needs of the industry we were.
For sure. My biggest takeaway, what I was most excited about from market, was just the purpose-driven, retailers that came in, and I just saw an elevated level to want to be the best, to want to stand out above the crowd, and to put a selection of products on their floor that was just absolutely the best. Now, that didn't mean that we won that every time. I'm not naive to think that we were always the winner of the best mattress, or on their floor, or the best this or that. But more times than not, our customers gave us such great feedback, and we were able to grow with them because they saw such value in some of the great changes that we were making. And so, yeah, just to see that purpose and that drive and that hunger that I hadn't seen in such a long time. That hunger is back. I've seen it, and people are dedicated more than I've seen in a very long time.
One of the things that I found fascinating is the hunger, and they wanted great product. They wanted to deliver a great experience to their customer, but they were so open to new ideas. And I love that. I think that our greatest weakness as an industry can be that we kind of view the other person as the enemy, and we don't share ideas as much as we should. And when we're at our best as an industry, when we're really doing the best, it's when we're open and we're sharing ideas and we're helping everybody be better. And some of the conversations at some of the dinners, they were amazing. And the openness and the retailers sharing ideas with each other, and people actually, starting to make notes on their phones. I just thought it was wonderful to see that, because when we just got over COVID, a lot of us thought, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? We're going to get shut down. There's not going to be any business. And then when we opened back up, business exploded to the point where our biggest problem was getting merchandise, right? And then nobody wanted any training. Nobody wanted you, in the store, as kind of like a hangover effect from COVID. During COVID, you couldn't go to the store anyway, but after, there was still that thing of, we don't need any training. We're doing fine. Our biggest problem is finding merchandise to ship to our customers. And now I feel like we're in student mode again. We're in rebuild mode again. We're starting to exercise our sales muscles. We're training more. Dealers are hungry for training, and the good reps in our industry, there's nothing more than that they love to do than to train, because getting something on someone's floor isn't good enough. It's not even close to good enough. It's the beginning. The end is making a sale and helping your dealer to make a sale, and not only to make a sale, but to make it in such a way that that customer loves your retailer so much they give a five-star online review, they refer other customers, and they give you testimonials. That is where I think we're heading and what the conversations were at market. So I absolutely love that. And
Pete, let me just toss in here two things. One, you said the best reps love to train. Well, that's because the best reps understand there's a difference between sell in and sell through. You can sell in a lot of products, but if the products don't sell through, it's wasted space for you, and it's wasted space for the retail partner who's paying for that square footage every single month while a dead slot is sitting there. Then I wanted to answer the question that was brought by the guys over at Texas Mattress Barn. The program we're launching to help reduce you having to roll your truck will not substitute being in stock, offering quick delivery. That's always going to be a retailer's competitive advantage over, say, a D2C. But what we're looking to do is subsidize the need. Let's say you have a customer where you make a sale where it's too far to roll your truck in a cost-effective manner. We want to be able to help you service and get that sale. And so we're just looking for more ways for our retailers to say yes and stack additional services on that you're already offering, not look to take them away.
So the question from Texas Mattress Barn, which is an absolutely fantastic question, is what is the average time between order and delivery to the customer's home? Lately, all of my customers are immediate gratification. So I would say that my entire 43-year career has been that, with the exception of just after COVID, when there wasn't enough supply and there was more demand than there was supply, and the retail customer just had to wait. They know they're in the driver's seat again. It's evident. All my retailers are telling me that. And so that's nothing new. And to Justin's point, we have to manage our business in a responsible way fiscally for ourselves so that we don't overextend ourselves, but we still have product that we can ship out immediately to take those customers out of the market that require immediate gratification. And that's nothing new. It's just new in this recent little cycle. But that's a great question. Thank you so much for asking it.
To answer that question as well for him, if we are going to do that UPSable, shipment to your customer, we're going to process that shipment right away. Try to do it same day. If not the same day, if it's too late to get it that same day, we'll process it the next day. And so it'll ship out within 24 to 48 hours and should arrive to your customers within 2 days of that. Now, Texas, we have a distribution center in Houston, so that should arrive the following day. And so within, 48 hours to 72 hours, that customer should expect arrival of that. Now it's gonna differ based upon region and the distance of travel. But we have right now 7 distribution centers across the United States, and we're about ready to add our 8th one. So there's going to be a distribution center very, very close to every single state within a couple of day shipping period. So
awesome. So Darren and Justin, I got to tell you, when I first got on the new website, I just was pleased as punch. I couldn't believe how bad our old one was until I had the new one. And then I said, man, this is unbelievable. So I called Justin up. I'm all excited. He goes, Pete, this is the tip of the iceberg.
Yep.
And I'm like, what? Oh, it's gorgeous. He goes, no, that's just getting us started. And so I am so excited about what we're doing, and let's talk more about that. But before we do, is there any last thing that you guys want to talk about or mention about market before we move on to the future?
I'm good to move on to the future.
Yeah, I'll toss one thing in.
Sure.
One, we were very humbled at Market to receive the Mattress Industry Group's Best Adjustable Award. Since they're a sponsor of this show, I wanted to give a shout out to Steve Hoke and Greg Gent and all those guys for putting that together. And then before we move on from Market, would like to thank all the media that really helped. The guys over at Bedhead, Betting News Now, people like yourself, Pete, Mark Kinsley over at the FAM. We had a lot of people at this market that really helped raise awareness, and just to kind of take a second to thank all those guys.
Good point, Justin. That's great.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you for doing that, Justin, because those guys have all been great. And congratulations, Mark. We haven't been able to talk yet, but whatever you're up to, I'm sure you're going to do great. And it's going to be something that involves serving our industry in a high level way, which you have continued to do ever since you've been in the industry. So Mark, we're looking forward to what you're doing and what you're up to, and love all the marketing and the now your merchandising expertise. So love to see what's happening next, and wishing you nothing but continued success. All right, guys, let's go. Let's listen. Where are we going, man? What's going on at BedTech?
One thing that Justin mentioned, that our industry peers across the nation voted us the best adjustable base supplier in the nation. And, that like Justin said, that's a humbling thing to get as feedback from our customers and the peers that we have in this industry. And we don't take that lightly. We want to win that every year. We want to be continually getting better and better at our adjustable base, selections, the features that we offer, the tech that we have, the support online from images and videos and things of that nature. So you mentioned the website just a few minutes ago. That website, like Justin had told you on a conversation, yeah, we're just at the tip of the iceberg. That website in about 2 to 3 weeks will have so much more content and so much more product on there that will make the site, will make your product on your floors look so much better and have so much more perceived value that'll enhance the sellability of the product. And so so in a nutshell, we can kind of drill down on this. What's the future going to look like? Well, everything that we're going to do, it's going to be better. We're going to make BedTech a bigger brand, a more enticing brand for your consumer, so that when you show BedTech, it'll actually mean something. It's gonna drive traffic. We're gonna drive traffic to your door because of the notice of the products are going to get noticed by the end consumer, and they're going to want to find it. And so we are committed and dedicated to driving traffic to our customer's door. That's going to be coming something in the future that some of the other brands, like, you know, the D2C brands, we're gonna do that type of stuff for our customers. We're going to drive traffic. We're going to advertise so that we can send leads to our customers' doors. And so how do we become a better partner? By driving them traffic to bring them money. So that's kind of something that I wanted to bring out on this podcast is we're committed to do that. We want to drive traffic to our customers' doors. And so that's how I think that we can be the best partner available.
Well, I'll throw to that really quickly. You know, 80% of all consumer shopping now starts on the internet. And Bob Munkle has a saying, you know, when a person gets to the store, you can control the journey from the door to the desk. And we want to try to enhance that journey from the time they're sitting in their living room doing the research. And so by the time they get to your store, they're a better pre-qualified customer, more educated about the product, with better perceived value, because we all know the only value that matters is the perceived value to that customer, and defend better margins in the store with a better presentation. And basically, again, what the industry's been asking us to do, we're full tilt on making sure we do now for you guys.
Well, this isn't a surprise to me, but it's a surprise to me that you guys actually announced it here. So thank you. So Justin, the question on everybody's mind is, okay, you're going to drive traffic to our stores. How are you going to do it?
Well, that'll definitely be a crawl, walk, run. I don't know how much I really want to disclose fully. We have a lot of stuff that's in beta, that's technology that only we're going to be rolling out. So we'll be starting, obviously, with a small group of retailers, working with them on the backside, working the kinks out of the system, making sure we have the right partners that are committed to BedTech in the regions that we're going to be starting to spend. So it'll definitely be a crawl, walk, run throughout the year. For the first part of the year, we'll be focused on SEO, SEM, gaining traction, becoming a brand, gaining value, and then we'll be layering in the fun stuff probably third quarter of this year. So I won't go too far into it because obviously any of our competitors can watch this as well. But just know the BedTech customers that have stayed with us will be really happy when we're all done.
Stuart Segura says, I just wanted to say that Justin is a beast. He is. Look at that face. I had a question about a base, and he responded to me even on a Sunday. Yeah, I can testify that there is not a time or time of day of week that Justin will not respond to you. I can testify.
I want to say something about Justin real fast. And so what do you get when you get BedTech, right? You know, Justin is kind of like the secret. You're missing out. Justin Trumbo is a wealth of knowledge. He has so much experience in the mattress industry on all levels. And he's been absolutely a game changer to help people in this industry be successful. And so we're going to lean into Justin a lot when it comes to some of the new tech and some of the advancements that we're going to provide our retailers and partnerships across the nation. He's integral in that. So Justin is one of the. I know that you talk about Henry as a diamond-crusted unicorn. I speak about Justin that way. He is that in the industry from a training perspective and helping people in so many different ways. And I don't want to go on about that, but Justin is integral in our processes when we're rolling out the new wave of BedTech. It's a lot of Justin's ideas and some of his his ways of thinking and training towards being that partner. And so anyway, just wanted to give that little shout out to Justin. If you don't know him, you need to. So reach out to him. He's great.
And then what I'll throw to that, it's really humbling of you to say that. But again, I don't want to steal valor. All that I'm doing with BedTech is listening to the industry. And so again, because I work with so many retailers all over the United States, what's pulling back through to BedTech is their opinions, not just mine. I'm talking to the best retailers across the country. I'm taking in all that feedback, consolidating that feedback, and then bringing it forward. And so, I don't want to act like all the ideas are my ideas. These ideas are everybody's across the countries that I work with.
For sure. Well, I appreciate the humility there, but that's one thing that makes you and us as a company something special, is that we do listen. We want to take those, customers' ideas and put them into reality, because if they're going to make us better and make them more successful, we're all about it. And so, yeah, I appreciate you saying that.
Well, at the running the risk of piling on here, if somebody doesn't know this, Justin started on the retail floor as a sales pro. As a matter of fact, he was an award-winning sales pro at retail before he started his own business and before he ended up hooking up with the Sparks, which to me will go down as one of the greatest things that ever happened in our industry. 20, 30 years from now, people will be talking about this and writing books about it. I might even be writing a book about it if I have time in my retirement to do that, because I've watched it and I've been blessed to be a very small part of it. But watching us grow, watching us go from, just a company that cares, which is huge. To me, that's the biggest, that's the place you have to start. You have to start with caring about the dealer. When you care about the dealer, it shows. And the fact that Justin identified Henry's ability as a diamond-crusted unicorn that he is now, and is able to keep him, and he empowers him, and he has coached him to be what he is today, that is all a testament to Justin. And, I talk about the end product is Henry, the diamond-crusted unicorn, who's amazing, the best customer service person. And he's much more than that. He's our general manager. But, he is just unique and special. And I'm going to tell you this. If you're a dealer and you're not buying from BedTech, and you're not buying from BedTech in the Midwest, and you have the ability to, you're missing the experience of a lifetime. You really are, just for that one thing. So, Justin, I understand you don't want to share any, secrets, and I completely respect that. So I'm not going for any secrets here, but let me tell you what jumped out at me. If I'm listening to this show, and I know Jeff Janakovo is probably listening, I know Kevin Fear is, I know Sean Hathaway is, to just name a few of the best retailers that listen to this, and all the guys and gals that have made comments here. How do I get to be one of those dealers in the beta test, Justin? That's what I want to know. I'm getting texts, right? I'm getting texts like, how do I get in the beta test?
Well, we're setting those standards now internally. That's why I'd rather not get too far into them, because the top tier of this program is going to come with different type of training, different type of lease support, or other things that kind of comes as one full package. And so a lot of this, we're still identifying retailers' needs, but how you get into the program is we're going to lean into the partners that lean into us. And so obviously it's going to be hard for us when you have a fragmented floor. In the end, first off, we're an adjustable bed company. We are BedTech adjustable bed company. So our main focus will be trying to drive sleep systems from the adjustable bed category, which is a very brand agnostic way to drive traffic, because in theory, you can put any mattress you want on an adjustable bed. And so for us, really what we're going to be looking for is who are the partners that don't have fragmented floors, where we don't walk in and see 70 suppliers to one store, where we know when we send in that traffic long term that our odds of converting our customer is diminished. And so, I hate to steal a phrase from the big T, but we're going to lean into the partners that lean into us and look to create that jet stream that works together.
Justin, you said something fascinating to me, because we kind of started off talking about driving traffic to the dealer's floor, but we're not stopping there. You just put your finger on something that is huge in our industry right now, and that's not just training. It's good training. It's training that helps the customer sell more, better products. It's selling in such a way with a system that is so friendly and embraced by the retail customer that they give you those 5-star online reviews. They give you those testimonials. They give you those referrals. So I'm glad that you said training, and you said it like it was nothing. It's huge. It is incredibly huge. And it's been, when I'm asking retailers, like, what do you need from us? That is one of the things that they're constantly saying. We need better training. And, quite frankly, they're tired of listening to reps that never sold on the retail floor. They're tired of, a rep reading from a script. And you can tell that their heart's not in it. You can tell they never did it. And you can tell that they could just as soon be somewhere else. And when you bring a great process and great training with great passion, I think that's special. What say you, Darren?
Look for more of that in the future from BedTech, Pete. There's going to be advancements in what we're doing across the nation for training and supporting our retailers in that way. I talked with a key retailer of mine not too long ago, and he was frustrated with some reps of his that they would just come in and buy donuts and just be that donut buyer, and not provide anything of substance. Everyone can buy a donut. It's not hard to go buy donuts. He said, I want to make sure that my rep, when he comes in, he makes us better. End of story. He makes us better. He makes us sell more product. He gives us the ability to be confident in selling their stuff, but not only their stuff, but just things like their stuff that maybe I sell from another brand as well. And so we're committed to doing that, elevating the RSAs on the sales floor and whoever's selling in those stores, to giving them a better training experience. Those things are coming. And so we're gonna enhance what we're already doing and already good at. We're gonna make it better.
Awesome.
Well, and Pete, before you go forward, I'll say the real reason that this happens is in our industry, there's two types of reps. And you have manufacturers reps who have been hired by a manufacturer, taught by a manufacturer, and then go out and train how that manufacturer wants you to train. And there's nothing wrong with that. But then you have retail reps. You brought up Jeff. I mean, you think of a guy like Jeff who's lived the rep side and is now living the retail side. He's able to have that broad knowledge of actually what the retailers are going through. Manufacturers come in and they say, why aren't you giving me more space? Why aren't I getting more turns? Why aren't this happening? But not understanding the retailer's plight, that they just had 3 manufacturer partners turn over 30 floor models, and they've got 20 grand of back stock that they have to sell down before they can even get rid of these. And what do you want them to do? Just throw all the old product away? And so I think, again, going back to what Darren said, the fact that all of us are ex-retailers, we're always going to come in and say, hey, we understand what you're going through, And we're not here to stack you. I mean, it's a phrase I always use with my reps. Don't go in and stack floor. Don't go in and just try to sell them every single product. Go in and find the products that add value to the floor. And so a lot of companies will stack. They'll come in and say, you have to buy everything from us because we're the best at everything. We don't want to do that. We want to be the best to that retailer and partner with them in the way that supports their business and isn't, I don't want to say a leech on the business, but isn't just pulling from that business in a one way. There's an industry joke that a lot of these majors make more money selling the retailer than the retailer makes owning the retail establishment. It shouldn't be that way.
That is the understatement of the year, brother. Steve Hauk. Hey, Steve, I have to chime in before the end of the show and tell you guys, I appreciate all of you at BedTech. You guys are the best, even Justin, LOL.
I love it. I love the little dig on Justin, but I know he loves Justin so much. So that's funny. Steve, we love you too, man. You're the best, buddy.
So guys, we just got a few minutes left. Is there a question that I didn't ask either one of you that you wish I would have? And if so, ask the question and then answer it.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that for sure. But, I do want to just say something to end. We take this industry, we don't take lightly how blessed we are, to have great relationships with all the people that we have relationships with, our retailers, our customers. We're just grateful for the partnership that we've created. We value each and every partnership that we have, and we really hope for your successes. But it's more than that. We want to do everything that we can to make you successful. So moving forward into the rest of 2024 and beyond, we're gonna come out with things, and you'll see them that will enhance everything that BedTech is doing for you. We are committed to being the best partner that we can be for you. We value you guys. We didn't want to just sit still. We wanted to move forward and bring BedTech into relevancy today with things that will drive and enhance products onto your floor. And so anyway, I just want to thank everybody. Thank you for your business and your partnership and the ability to do this together. We absolutely appreciate it.
Justin, a man of few words.
I guess if I had to ask one question to end it, where did he buy the pink coat? Like, where did you get that coat? That right there. What store sold you that, Steve? I got to know, Ferg. Go ahead and leave it in the comments below.
Love it.
That's great. Justin, one of the things that whenever I see you or Darren, I have playing is James Brown music, because I really believe BedTech is the hardest working company in the industry for their dealers. I've never not gotten a return phone call. 99% of the time you guys pick up, and I know you guys are insanely busy, and I hear the same thing from everybody else. And I'm like, how do they do it? And it's just, I think when your heart's in the right place, you find the energy to put more into it than other companies. And it's evident. And that award for being the best adjustable bed-based supplier, that's not an accident. That's big dealers, medium-sized dealers, and little teeny tiny dealers loving what we do and having their voices be heard. And I cannot wait to see what we come up with, because it has to do with everything. It's not just bringing traffic into your store. It's not just training. It's not just display. It's not just learning better metrics in your business and how to manage your business, which, by the way, Justin Trumbo is the best at.
You got to share Stuart's comment, though, about the pink jacket. There it is. Barbie was the biggest movie of the year. Let's go.
There you go.
For
There
you.
you go. Steve's on. He's got his pulse on there, right there. That's it, right there, for sure. The best is yet to come, guys. BedTech is going to get stronger and better for you. We're committed. We are committed.
Anyone that wants to get a hold of you, Darren, how do they do it?
Darren at bedtech.com is the best way to.
And Justin, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
easyrest.midwest@gmail.com, or anybody can just go to the BedTech website, and there's a spot that you can always be to select the retailer tab, and that will always go to the correct rep and license group in that area. So if you're just, trying to find the best way to become a retailer, there's always a become a retailer and come join the family. We'd love to have you.
Awesome. There it is. Chris, as if he was reading our minds, man. Unbelievable.
This is good.
Anybody that needs a podcast, call Cast Ahead, Chris Stone. He is the best he's the best I've ever seen, and I've worked with a few. So guys, thank you for taking the time out of an already too busy schedule. Appreciate everything you do. Appreciate your vision, but I appreciate more than anything your heart for our dealers. 2024 has not been easy, and it's not going to get any easier. And, any business is not for the faint of heart in 2024, but realize with BedTech, you have guys that will slug it out in the trenches with you and help you be better. And that's who we are. That's what we're about. And between the app, the new website, delivering traffic to you and helping you be a better business person, we're committed to you. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, Pete.
Thanks, Pete.
Sell a million.